got the mules loaded in the trailer. I'm headed up to Carson. I'm going to go on about a 2 or 3 day longer trip here. It's a beautiful day. 54 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 71 by this afternoon. It'll probably be fun. Just me and Sarah and Pearl. Close to where I'm going to load up. Just starting up Carson grade. Made it to the trailhead. So now I'll get them packed up and we'll get on up to camp. I don't know where it's going to be. We'll just ride till we find some good grass, plenty of firewood, and lots of good clean water. Should be fun. Pearly girl is packed up and ready to go. Put the final touch here on Sarah and bridle her up, and we're in the saddle. First trip of the year. It's the end of April. I think we're about the 27th. And this is an old logging road. Not much used anymore. A few turkey hunters will come back up here, but I don't expect to see anybody the next couple of days. And I never mind riding the road. I guess it's part of 2015. Unless you're way back in the wilderness. And we can't get up there yet. Too much snow. Another month. This is all right for now. See you in camp. Tamaracks are all leafed out. Pretty. Big forest fire going on over in Idaho. I sure hope it's a controlled burn. Found myself a nice little meadow with a creek running over to the left about 100 yards or so. Plenty of firewood. I think there's a deer coming into camp. Mules both looked hard up to the right a minute ago and saw some kind of movement up there in the trees. Pretty spot. Beautiful evening. I bet it got over that projected 71 degrees. Pretty warm. Sarah's watching something below camp. She was eating along and all of a sudden perked up and really looking hard. Now Pearlie started looking down there too. Might be some elk coming up to draw. Hope so. I knew those mules were watching something. That doe's go in the water. There comes her partner. Well, after a very warm, comfortable night, the fire's going, coffee water's on, breakfast burritos warming in the coals. Don't get any better. Pearlie's out having her breakfast. Sarah's wandering off down there checking to see what's going on. Last night, right about dark, young bull elk come in above camp about 50 yards above me. He was barking. He'd stand there and look down here at the fire in the tent and bark. Then he'd move off to right, first the right and then the left, and he'd bark a few times. Finally, I guess he was looking for other elk, I don't know. Then he started moving off, and the barks got fainter and fainter just about dark. That was interesting. Never had that happen. Looks like a beautiful morning. A few clouds in the sky, but looks like it's going to be a lovely day. Pearlie's packing her new old Ray Holz Decker that's been artifacted to make it look more correct to our period of playing. And this saddle is the only one I have that fits her like a glove. Her load never moved yesterday. She was packing about 120 pounds probably total on this trip. And it never moved a hair. And every other saddle I've ever put on her, she always slipping her loads to one side or another. This one works, so it's what she'll wear. My saddle's comfortable. It works. Fits Sarah pretty good and works for me. I like it. Bought it at the AMM National 3 years ago over in Montana. Packed up and headed back down the road. I think these guys know where they're going. The pace is a little quicker than when going up. Back at the truck. It was a nice little trip. Sometimes they don't all have to be monumental. Just a nice little campfire overnighter. Worked for me. Found a nice little fork and horn elk hunt. And that's all, folks. Good ride.